Peggy McIllwaine. I went to St Vincent de Paul, Ligoniel Primary School. Miss Donaghy was the first teacher. And no, there was also Miss Donaghy, and then there was, I forgot about Miss Dorr. She would have took us young ones. And then the Miss Donaghy, and then the Miss Gibson. And then Miss McGee was the principal. That's where we finished off school. And with the wee desks, you know, the wee desks and your wee chair and your wee desk, we thought it was great to get them, and you lifted your lid and all your stuff was inside it, where it used to be just tables before that. But just loved school, did.
I'm Vera Lewsley. 2 classes or 3 classes in each room. And the teachers were very, very wicked. Hit you in the, pulled your ears, hit you in the hands, or canes.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Girls upstairs, boys downstairs. The toilets were very primitive, like. There were communal toilets. And nothing to wash your hands or towels or nothing like that, you know.
You know, central heating. But Miss McGee had always that big fire on when you were in her class. Always on. Well, in the winter, the milk was left outside the wee bottles, and Miss McGee was so thoughtful and all. She thought that's bad for you to drink ice cold milk into your stomach, and she would have put it round the fire and had it all lovely and warm. But I said I didn't like warm milk, and she said it'll do you good. And thanks to her, I have never touched warm milk from that day to this, because it made me sick. Oh, I finished school when I was 14.
And what
There
age?
was no secondary schools
No
then.
secondary schools then.
No.
And what
You
age
went
would?
to tech or something.
What age would you started? Would you have been 4 or 5?
Yeah. Started young, and it wasn't like it is now, nursery up, progressing up and up and up. No, you went into school.
Yeah.
It was only a fire, cold fire. And before you left school, you had to lift the ashes, empty the tidy bins, clean up. And you got, then later on in the school you got milk, and it would have been freezing. That's why I think all young ones hated milk then. But I think the Boxing Club started in the brickyard when there was old buildings there, and they were very old buildings. And at night, the boys would have went down and that, and then old Father Lynch was there at the time, and he would have went down and put them out at a certain time and locked up, you know. I remember John Penny was the first chairman I ever remember. Why, the McIllwaine's were all boxers, you know. But John Penny would have been the chairperson, and his father too, before him. A very bad state, a really bad state. For it lay for a long time, you know. And like it was a brick building, and it was a good building, but it lay for too long, you know. Father Glavin. He must have approached Paddy Maguire, because he was youth leader up here at the time, you know.
And what job did you guys do?
We just brushed it up and cleaned it up as best we could. You know, you had to bring your own brush and bucket and everything.
On a different level at all, of all, your husband John McIllwaine
Yeah.
was always a fantastic supporter of Ligoniel Boxing Club, as were you. And all those years ago, we used to run the big shows in the parochial hall. How well?
They were good. Yeah, I acted in them. Done my bit in it.
The community really rallied round the club then, didn't
Oh,
it?
they did. That was a great hall, even then. It was great.